This is a teaching of the Buddha. A star, a vision aberration, a flame of a lamp, an illusion, a drop of dew or a bubble, a dream, a flash of lightning, a cloud. See conditioned things as such.
Here in this verses, you can see here here in this stanza, you see, here comes two important meditation. So, first, looking at the causative phenomena as like a star under the light. In a transitory, that is there, next minute is not there, like the star shootings, you know, that first is transitory. That's looking at the, by using that as an example, looking at the causative phenomena as a transitory. So it's then using that as an example. Then next one, so it's when you have eye drops, when you go to check the eye, when you go to the eye doctor or the after you had eye drops, then you don't have clear vision. You see, kind of fuzzy. Yeah, you have fuzzy. So that rabribe. So it's Tibetan for rabribe. That expression, rabribe. So the teachings give an example. Hairs falling down on the samba. So when you're eating samba, So when you're eating very delicious samba, maybe mostly you have no idea. Anyway, hairs falling down in the food, you see, in those visions. However, so you see here now, here the example is given that as it appears is not true. As it appears to you, it's not true in reality. So as a causative phenomena, here everything, all the phenomena. So here, decisionam tatarata, that at the end, look at the causative phenomena. Duche chunam tatarata. The causative, duche is causative, like compounded. Duche is compounded. So duche. The two duche, pada chetang bacheta che, with compounding, I guess, like the mental factor. Duche, something that which compounds something, you see, produce something. Duche here pada chasa che. So you see, sounding same, but it's different. Duche is already something which compounded. Chasa che. So the composed or compounded phenomena. So by causing conditions, so causative phenomena. Compounded phenomena. Compounded by causing conditions. Duche, chasa che, already done. Not that it's doing it. So the che phenomena. So the look at like this. So that's what comes at the conclusion. So first one is transitory. Yeah. Maybe so so in regards to nature of impermanence, that regards to the nature of tongue story, there's a gross tongue story and the subtle, then extremely subtle. It's also gross subtle, but sometimes also counted extremely subtle tongue story like that. So so what we normally come to notice, like the flowers, become older in the morning, very fresh, but in the afternoon become older. However, then gradual colors changing from nice color into to kind of the dead color of the dark starts to become dark gradually. Started becoming dark. I think it's similar to, I guess, also human body. That's exactly the same with the flower and the human body. It's exactly the same. how things going on, gradually. Beginning very good, very, but then gradually, as time goes by, start change. Extra skins hanging, or or say, where which was full before, went inside, Anyway, goes inside, things like that. So, anyway, and the colors also change, gradually. Everything changes. Exactly the flower, how we see the flower, So that teenager, young time, the flowers similar with the flower. Then gradually, anyway, so that. So what we notice when it becomes very gross to us, change of colors and shape and all that, then that's of course fall down. Gradually the leaves fall down, like similar to our body, things like that. The limbs doesn't fall down, but I think our body limbs doesn't fall down like the flower petals. But anyway, maybe only there's some leprosy sickness or the accidents or this, somebody cut off. Anyway, however, that so for us common people, there's a gross tongue story, but then there's tongue stories that that grows, the huge change that we see grows. So that because changing the doesn't last, changing even day by day, even by hour, changing day by day, and even within an hour, changing that because changing that happens because changing in every minute. So so changing, even changing, decaying, changing in the sense of decaying, do not last, decaying, you see, getting older. So degeneration, you see, happening within within an hour. That's because it's happening. Because degeneration, changing, decay, degeneration is happening even in each minute. That's happening, and that is because it even do not last, changing, decaying, degenerating, even second by second. So, second by second. This changing minute by minute, that's become much more subtle. That decaying even within a minute, and then second by second. That's because it's changing, decaying second by second. And then it is changing even within a second. Then it's extremely subtle. Guess that depends on the school, which is the four schools of Buddhist philosopher. So, yes, but the atom has no particles, time has no particles. So atom has all particles, particles of atoms. That was the same time as also. So anyway, what exists? So what exists in the first second? It doesn't exist. What exists? The causative phenomena, or the body, person's body, or that beautiful flower. What exists in the first second? It doesn't exist in the next second. It's already stopped. So, yesterday's our body or yesterday's I do not exist today. There is a continuity, but yesterday's I or yesterday's body, our body, do not exist today. That's our past. Similar, childhood body do not exist now. Do not exist today. Similar, yesterday's body do not exist today. It's gone. It's changed. So it's past already. Similar. This morning I or this morning was body do not exist now. The previous hour I or previous hour the body do not exist now in this hour. The previous I or previous body the minute before I body which exists the minute before doesn't exist this present minute. So like that. So, that beautiful flower body, person's body, because the phenomena do not, or what exists. Say. So what exists in this second, what exists a second before do not exist in this, do not exist this what exists before previous second that do not exist now in the second. So do not last. See, it already stopped. So the previous one is cause, and the next second existence is the result. So, and also cause and result, they don't come and exist. They don't exist together. So that related to one is not talking about it generally in the existence of cause and result. Not a cause, not a result. We're not talking about that. Of course, that, but relating to one phenomena. So, say, cause and result, say, don't exist together. So, the whole this beautiful flower that appears to you, this beautiful body appears to you, the whole causative phenomena, like that, do not last, even within if from second by second. Then according to those schools, then I think it might be a mathematical school, person that thing. So even within that second, then she do not last. Decay even within that. Decaying, degenerating or decaying, changing, decaying, degenerating, so do not last. So this happened every minute by minute, second by second, like this. So do not last. So this is what happened in reality. The causative phenomena, this beautiful flower and this beautiful body, this the rest of the causative phenomena. So this what exists what exists for first second, it doesn't exist in the next second, or what exists next second doesn't exist in the third second. So the decay. That is continuously changing, so due to and the control of cause conditions, So this so this awareness, the subtle impermanence awareness, it helps. It eliminates the concept of permanence. In reality, these changes, decays continuously happen there in the permanent, second by second, and even in the second. But we have a hallucination here, not a hallucination, permanence, and believe it's true, and the concept of permanence. That this will be always like this, last long time. According to our projection, according to view, like that, how it appears. This little body or this little flower will always like this. According to our appearance, view, projection. So there's a cover, sort of like hallucination, appearance of permanence. There's a cover. This is without talking, inherently existent, truly existent appearance. The big hallucination. So there's this other appearance, the hallucination appearance of permanence on these things. You see, then mind believing on that. That is, so it's always like this, or it's going to be always like this, or you see, opposite, totally opposite to us. That is going to last a long time, or this is going to be like always like this. Totally opposite to the thought of impermanence, and thought of impermanence, the right realization, seeing these causative phenomena, this beautiful flower, this beautiful body, the causative phenomena, they are changing day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second, all that. Then you can do some of the person might be, I'm not 100% sure. Then even within second, change. So. Decaying, do not last. Being into the control of cause and conditions. the previous one, totally opposite. Also the appearance is also totally opposite to reality. Concept and the appearance totally opposite to reality. That is changing. The normal debate by hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second. But so that total opposite to how the object appears, total opposite to reality. So that. So you can see it destroys, eliminates the one of the wrong concept of permanence. Looking at causative phenomena as permanent. By following the thought of impermanence, looking at the causative phenomena as the impermanent nature, as there in the nature, is there in that nature impermanence. Unreversed valid mind, the unreversed mind has a unperversed. Perversed? What is the word? Perversed. Luna chinchi maloba. Perversed, the unreversed mind of the right, the valid mind. So looking at the causal phenomena according to their nature, their permanence. So this with this thought, you see the object, nature, and permanence. So while you are seeing that or realizing that, and the phenomena in that way, cause the phenomena in that way, nature change. It doesn't say, you don't get angry to that, the negative emotional thought, anger doesn't rise. It doesn't become object of anger. It doesn't become object of, attachment. This negative emotional thought doesn't arise. these delusions do not rise. Then, which makes oneself to engage in negative karma, cause of samsara, negative karma, cause of lordship. So, by following the thought of impermanence, then you have liberate object. So then you have see that there's liberation for you. Free forever from the oceans of samsara suffering and cause. There's a liberation for you. If you follow the total concept of permanence, which is a wrong concept because they are it appear to you as your projection is the permanent appearance. And they appear to you as a permanent, which is your projection. That's the wrong concept. So, so following the concept of apprehending it as a permanent, following that thought, then you have no liberation. That does not result achieving liberation. So that's only samsara, no liberation. So here it makes a huge. I should say that it should be a third time also. I mean, even longer. So the difference is, it makes a huge differences in the life. It makes, I think the fourth one. And maybe save it for another time. So what was all the huge might get finished. So anyway, so anyway, so again, same, like a difference like sky and earth. It makes huge. So differences in the life, in one's own everyday life, in one's own everyday life. You see, in one's own everyday life, see. Hour, minute, second makes, or between like a sky and earth. One has result, you see, liberation. One has a result, you see, opposite that, samsara. So now here, therefore, and then of course, as is mentioned in the meditation impermanence, the advantage of reflecting the impermanence that you are able to overcome all the delusions. Then by exercising path, you can overcome even the subtle, negative imprint, the obscuration to the fully known mind. So you can even seize that, the meditation, the realization impermanence, that the realization of that pursue the mind, pursue to begin to practice Dharma, to exercise path, to study path of enlightenment, to continue and complete. So it seizes even a subtle negative imprint, the obscuration to the fully known mind. Then achieve the completion of all the qualities. See. So you can see here why this. So you can see here why these stanzas. So you can see here now. It's unbelievable important teaching of the Buddha. The advice in our daily life, practice mindfulness. And now you can see why this in the teachings, why this before the teaching, why this stanza is recited every time. So can see now here the importance of that. What happens to your life now and future by reflecting that, meditating that, and if you don't meditate, if you don't reflect, you don't meditate, meaning of these stanzas, these subjects, then what happens to your life now? What happens to your life in the future? So again, there's a huge difference. You see, so that now and future. So what future already I mentioned. Now, the day-to-day life, the life in that hour, or moment of life. If we practice mindfulness in this, if we leave our mind in the meaning of this, you see, these verses that Buddha said in the sutra. You see, immediately you found peace in your heart. Immediately, the minute when you think impermanence, the desire is stopped. The minute when you reflect impermanence, that the chronic disease of mind, or the suffering of the mind, the problem of mind, problem in the life, problem of mind. see, all these expectations, all these worry, fears, not achieving, not receiving, not gaining. Even you received, unable to find satisfaction, still not happy, still your heart is empty. They couldn't get satisfaction. So all that you see, all these problems that you have in the mind. So immediately, instantly it stopped. The minute when we bring our awareness into the reality of the life, these causative phenomena, their nature impermanence like this, and the gross change that can be seized any time, can be stopped any time. Not only the conditions of changing, but the whole thing can be stopped. You see, any time. So here you see, here is totally not a world. Here, you see, even with the thought of impermanence, you have totally different world. You see, than the normal world that we create with the desire, everything, it's appearance of permanence, whole family, material possession, everything. Form, sound, smell, taste, like appearing as permanent, doesn't appear as impermanent, appears permanent. And that see, there is not a total hallucination there, not a total hallucinated world one has with these delusions, concern permanence and this attachment, the projection of attachment, view of attachment, sort of that. So that the world we have been living so far. So now here, totally different world. Even this living the mind in meditation is impermanence. Looking at natural phenomena in their nature impermanence. You see, totally another world. Your own life, everything, possession, families, everything. So, immediately, you don't see any reason to cling to. Immediately, indeed, with this world, with this view and valid mind, seeing in that nature impermanence, you don't find any reason to cling to, or to get angry to be jealous to. You don't find any reason, no base. Doing that is nonsense. This is without talking emptiness. This is without talking the material emptiness, looking at phenomena as empty as they are. But this is without talking that. This is without talking to that point, without talking that very nature of the phenomena. So there's an immediate peace. You found satisfaction in the heart. Immediate peace and happiness, inner peace and happiness. Free from all this chronic disease of mind, this painful mind, the emotional thought, the desire, and all those desire and so forth. Immediately you are free from that. All those are stopped. Which was rising before, now stopped, and found satisfaction, inner peace and happiness. And yeah, that. Here, as you are living the mind in this meditation, this awareness, things are impermanent nature, you are giving freedom to yourself to achieve liberation. You are giving freedom to yourself to achieve liberation. The other one is following concept of permanence, negative emotion, desire, so forth. Their projections, then that putting oneself in the prison of samsara. Other ones are continuously putting yourself in the prison of samsara. So that instead of liberating, then the previous one is you are liberating yourself. So next one is rapid. So that you see the causative phenomena as they appear to oneself. They're not as they appear. They're not true as they appear to you. They don't exist. They don't exist as they appear to you. So this is to tell that. They don't exist as they appear to you. It doesn't mean they don't exist, but they don't exist as they appear to you. So. Due to sickness of the cataract, or due to sickness of the sickness of the defect of the eye, or the there's the senses of the the illusion to, or the by the magician person, however the drugs, whatever. You have this. So this, appearance, which is hallucination, is not there. Reality and it doesn't exist. What you see. seeing the by pressing the eye, then you see the one moon, you see, or even with the defected, let's see, eye, see, you see, when you look at the moon, you see 2 moons or 3 moons or, many moons there. So, like that. Or when you press the eye, you see that. Or even when the eyes defected, I think, I think the very fine, maybe the very fine part of the very fine where the eye senses being situated today depend on the what the condition of that eye sense is. One of the conditions, the self condition, Dakjin, the very fine part of the physical form, say, form, whereas the eye sense is based on, or rises depending on that. So the very fine form. However, the defect, some defect of that, then lost the capacity of habit. And then seeing moon, when you look at the moon, you see many 3-4 piles of moons. You see that one at the top. However, so like that, the phenomena, the causative phenomena, as they appear to, they don't exist as they appear to oneself. So the example is to show that. And then the next one, then again tongue story. Causative phenomena, natural tongue story, same as before, as I described. And that they can be stopped any time. Not only that constantly change, they even minute by minute, second by second, that do not last. They don't last even second by second, and they stop. They decay. But not on that. That phenomena can be ceased, can be stopped any time, due to cause conditions. Can be stopped any time. So, like example, the marme, the mar is butter, me is light, flame, flame. So butter lamp. Kama rapri marme. So, and that blown by wind, you see. We're saying the candle flame, the candle light or flame that emits the wind, it can be stopped any time. That can be stopped any time. Not only changing minute by minute, second by second, but they do not last. It can be stopped any time. So, like that, all the causative phenomena, there's causative phenomena like that, including one's own life. Possession, also possessions, also possession, family members. The objects of anger, objects of attachment, all this object that you feel jealous, so all like this can be stopped in the time. Like the light, like the butter lamp or candle lamp in the midst of the wind. So that's very good, very important meditation. So that helps to let go. That helps mind training in the renunciation. That which makes possible for you to want to achieve liberation, everlasting happiness. Otherwise, not. Otherwise, unending reincarnation, rebirth, unending death, unending all the sufferings. Not only you suffer, but if you are suffering, if you are not liberated, one can't liberate others. So that's not a big question there. If you're not liberated, you can't liberate others. Numberless sentient beings. You can't liberate. Same, the armless being, cannot help persons falling down the precipices. If yourself also falling down, can't help others who's falling down. Or yourself is drowned, can't help others who's drowned. This smell. So, if you don't train our mind, if you don't train our mind letting go now, how can we never meditate, never practice during the life, and suddenly when the death falls on one's soul, how can one will be able to practice at the time of death, letting go. At that time, even more difficult. You're losing everything. You're separating away from everything. So there's incredible fear and which come from the strong, because that is strong clinging, grasping, doesn't want to be separate from, not wanting separate from, so much want to be together, to have possessions, or to be with family members, or so much longing, so much holding on it. So when the death comes, so because of that, unbelievable fear and worry, sadness. The next one. Then again, you see, after the transitory, impermanence, again, you see, it doesn't exist as it appears to you. See, the example, as because of the phenomena as they appear to you, they don't exist. Then, like you see, illusion. So then again, that one comes. See, like illusion. So same. That's what happened. Talking quite a number of times. Yeah. It's not saying the phenomena are illusion. It's not saying the causative phenomena are illusion. That means they don't exist. You have to know the differences. There's again huge differences. The mountains of differences here. Like illusion and illusion. Like your face and the reflection in the mirror, or painting of your face, like your face. Your face and the painting and reflection of your face in the mirror, like your face. That's the word. Having the word like, and not having the word like. There's mountains of differences. So maybe I change a little bit of the word. So, causative phenomena, not saying it's illusion. So many people think they're unable to distinction. Not having analyzed well. So in the teachings, it's like illusion. But many they could misunderstand. The phenomena are illusion. Them as phenomena do not exist. So, magician person illusioned the audience, their senses, and then they use some substances to whatever mantra, whatever. Then they hallucinate the senses of the audience. Then illusioned many billions of dollars, or illusioned, many hundreds of towers or buildings, or elephant, or even the whole city. They can a magician person, they can illusion the mind of the audience. Can create that illusion. So, beautiful man, woman, so forth, possessions. But they don't exist. It's like the dream. what you see in the dream do not exist. Similar. So all the causative phenomena like illusion. Look at all the causative phenomena like illusion. So I think maybe here I bring up that which subject which I haven't finished that day. And to give it a little idea of objective rapidity. That's the main subject. That's the main subject. What we have to learn about, all the realize empty. That we would say fundamental subject of the Mahamudra, the ultimate nature of the phenomena, and what I say, not only what I say in the teachings, but in our life, truth and false. In our life, there are two things: truth and false. With every object, with I, there's a false and truth. With every object, there's a false and truth. So, the fundamental our suffering is unable to differentiate in the false that you have in your life, false in your view, and say truth, the reality, unable to distinguish. Unable to distinguish. So then believing all the false views as a reality truth, then that's where on the basis of that, then let's see the on the basis of that, then you see, then the exaggeration of the object, what you call designation, or the exaggerating on the object, interpretation or the exaggeration on the object, this and that. See, how beautiful this is. So you're putting that label, interpreting by doing that interpretation on that object. Then you see whether it is a flower or whether it's a human body. That is it. The that also due to culture, also is due to society belief, what society believes, and by following to that, good and bad. So how you discriminate things is also society interpretation of society that one live with. However, so then you see one exaggerated bad and good is so beautiful, ugly. So or this they say having say having missile, no, having not missile, yeah. Not missile. Yeah. Forgot the word. What? Muscles. Yeah.
Big muscle.
Muscle. Yes. Muscle. The big arm. This expression of the body, you know.
Bodybuilders. Bodybuilders.
Huh?
Bodybuilders.
Big pieces. The big pieces. The big pieces, you know, around the body. Anyway, so because society, you know, believes, society interpretation that society believes, that's the beautiful issue. So big muscles and see big muscles on the nose, but they don't do the nose. This big muscle. The face is left as it is. The face, you know, no big muscles on the ears, nose, you know, just face is left. Only the face is left out. So anyway, yeah. Then beautiful. Then slim, beautiful. And so you just all these interpretation, the nose and the ears and the hairs, all that. You see. So eyes and so forth. See. So then after that, after this interpretation, putting those labels, interpretation, the exaggeration, then the attachment rises. After that interpretation, then attachment rises. After that exaggeration, believing that, then attachment, desire rises. The other one, then say harm, bad, or the ugly. So one also some of the things according to what society believes. That we live in. So what other people believe. So anyway, just it's an interpretation. So one want to put the same interpretation or label this that, then bad, you know, ugly this that, then on the then anger rises, hatred, you know, rises, like that. So now here it is very clear in our life. Very clear. Very clear. It's total. It's everything totally came from our mind. Totally came from our mind. So you see, so in reality, there's no such thing there. To exist. You see, there's no such object of anger exist. There's no such object of attachment exist in reality, because you see, the view of the anger, view of the attachment, and even before that, what the label that is put, discrimination, this and that. You see, before what causes to us anger and attachment. You see, that was done on the basis of the, you see, believing the false view as a reality, truth, the truly existent. You see, the phenomena that appear to you, you see, truly existent, not merely labeled by mind, truly existent, existing from its own side. Even though in the reality they exist. Even though in the reality they exist in a mere name, merely imputed by mind. That's the reality. But you see, when things appear to us, for us sentient beings, and except when we are exalted being, the Arya being, in the purpose of meditation, the wisdom, having wisdom directly perceiving emptiness, and in the purpose of meditation, except those times, otherwise all other times, for us, until we become enlightened, we have whatever appears, it appears not merely leveled by mind, not existing merely limited by mind, but not merely limited by mind, existing from its own side. So there's a foundation, the foundation, the greatest hallucination. So everything is built on that. So on the basis of that, then you judge, discriminate bad and good, all that. You see, ugly, beautiful, all that. Then, after putting those labels, it's actually labeled beautiful, this and that, then attachment rises. Then one suffer, and say causal, then one create causal samsara, and then by labeling this is the this ugly, this is bad, this and that. Then put a negative label, say just exaggerating that way, and then anger rises. So I can want to suffer, create a cause of samsara. So like that. So this is how we live the life, how we have been living the life. Not only from this morning, from birth time, not only that, before birth, before this life birth, or from beginning relationship birth. So how we have been living life. And this is how we've been circling samsara. What made us to die and born, without beginning in the samsara. There it is. So now we can see here how's a total nonsense. Buddhism, all these lives are lived on sorry, this and that, life lived, everything's besides the view of attachment, besides the view of each negative emotional thoughts, view of each wrong concept, view, the anger has its own view, attachment is its own view. See that? So all these are projected on the basis of that biggest projection. So the view of anger and view of attachment, when they rise in the object, so view of anger, that's object. To hurt, to destroy. Object dislike, object to hurt, to destroy. So it doesn't want to see. To harm, object to harm. So from the anger side, then the view of attachment, something, something, wonderful, something beautiful. She doesn't want to separate from. She unable to separate from the object. So, like the oil while good on the paper, like that, it's a separate form. Or a fly went in the candle and went in the candle. Went towards the flame, then caught into the candle wax, completely covered. Difficult to separate from. Totally wrapped. However, so difficult to say, separate from. So that's the nature of the attachment. There's attachment to the rising to the object. So see the pain of attachment. So before that, the discretion. You see, mind interpreted. Mind interpreted. Mind made up the label. Mind made up the label. So this is beautiful. Mind made up the made up the label. Exaggerate to the labeled beautiful. After you believed in that, not only your mind label, but you believed the next things you believed in your label. Then there's appearance, beautiful. You have appearance, the beauty. After the label, the beauty. Then after the appearance of beauty, then you see beauty. So, which is here completely came from your own mind here. So so between this creation, you see, before the attachment rises, and the attachment is on view. You see, but before this, before your mind met up with the label, before your mind met the label beautiful, before you put this label, there, see, the object, there's the truly existent appearance. you see, that object, that object, see, what is flower, what is person's body, truly existent body. So that is it. Even though in reality it exists in my name, it imputed by mind, but it didn't appear. When it appeared back to you, it doesn't appear. When it appears back to your senses, it doesn't appear. It doesn't appear according to reality. It appears totally something else. Totally something else, opposite to the reality. Independent or the truly existing by nature, existing from its own side. Or another expression, according to how things appear to us. Another expression is a real one, the real one. In the real one, in the meaning, in the sense, existing from its own side. So, in our daily life, when we say real, in our daily life, when we talk about something is real, it really hurt me, or it really made me happy. Or in our daily life, whenever we use the word real, we're not that those who have realized, emptiness, and those who see things illusion, or even special Arya beings, but come, just come, as the that do not have these realizations. Whenever we use the word real in our daily life, it is a description of. It is talking about objective repeatedly. There, what's called culture. It is really there, or I've really seen, or something. You see, however, is he really telling me something provoking or planning? Is he really telling me? So, however, whenever we use the word real, it is that time it is expressed. The person is expressing. Objective reputed. Talking is not a word. Is not a word. Is not a word. Is not a. Is the objective reputed gakcha that we have to recognize, and that we realize that we have to realize it's empty. So when common people use the word real, so it's not putting in the common word the teachings of emptiness, they are objectively reputed. You see, how it comes in the ordinary, how it comes in the daily life, the common people's expression is the real. In the philosophy, when it expressed in the describing the teachings, the object reputed gaksha, the truly existent that. So all this the existing permanence or side or existing by nature, all that. But so that. So here, so here you can see, see. So here, which is a false view, totally false. You know this. See, real. So object, the way it's appeared to you is real, in a sense, appearing from its own side. See, appearing from there, from the side of the object. See, appearing from there, real in the sense. So that really, you see, what it means is that when we say, normally when we say, word real, well, something appearing from there. Not realizing it exists from it exists from the mind, or it exists, in the mere name, merely imputed by mind, not that way. But realizing, real in a sense, existing from the side, or appearing from there, appearing from the side. that which is appearing from the side. So believing there's this false view on the mere level I. There is false projected. There is a false view on the mind. on the mere level of mind, there's this false view projected there. Truly existent mind. Then on the mere level of the body, there's this false view projected there. This truly existent. See, and so same. On the mere level, I guess there's this truly existent. See, truly existent. The truly existent appearance. Projected there, and then projected powers mind, and then on the mere level of form, at the mere level of, I guess, of form, then there's a real form, I guess, of form, projected there, independent one, existing from outside. Same on the mere level of feeling. Then there's the one projected from one's mind, the real feeling, and independent feeling existing from outside. Then on the mere level. Then the discriminating one, this mental factor, gets which the function of discriminating object, then which is mere level one, mere level because it does that mental factor does that function, so it receives the name. So it's so because that the discriminating thought is mental factor. So on the mere level of one, and then projected this real discriminating thought. I guess the discriminating thought is existing, the independent one, existing from inside. Then there's compounding, I guess, all these other mental factors, which compounds the result, continuation, the result. By that function, what it does, then compounding to cheji pungbo. Compounding, I guess. There was a mere label, then projected on that real in a sense independent compounder, I guess, exists from that. Then mere label conscious. The mind and body, the mind which does the main function. Just this is very rough, not going through specific all these details. Mainly the perceiving the essence of the object. Then see essence of the then the differences of quality mainly say the function they perceiving the essence of the object. How do you know how to say it? when the difference between the mental factor, the definition of mental factor, and the principle of consciousness, the definition. There's a few more extra words, but just general one. Do you remember? Yeah, principal consciousness and mental factors. What differentiates? It's called namshi, consciousness of namshi, and then the other mental factor called simjung. So difference between simjung and namshi. The 50 fundamentals. That namshi, the consciousness. Doesn't anybody remember?
Namshi sees the object in the central sees particular features of the object.
Particular feature, yes. Which, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Aspect of. The mental factor.
Mental factor see the aspect.
Yeah, that correct. The essence of the object. What do you say? You said something.
The namshi, consciousness sees the object in general, whereas the mental factors see particular features.
Particular features of object. See. So the So here's the mala, right? So the seeing, so seeing the mala is the, you see, the function of consciousness, right? Seeing the mala, huh? And then, then discriminating what kind of mala is it by the secondary, by the symptom, right? That is Krishna mala. That's the when it defines what kind of mala, that's the mental factors, function of the mental factor. Huh? When it defines, when it's come to perceive, define specific, you see, this is crystal mala. So that's the function of mental factor, not consciousness. Not consciousness. That's the mental factor, function of the mental factor, right? Huh? Huh? Or did I force you to say yes? Anyway, so but then that you see, seeing this crystal mala, that also can be conscious, perceiving functional consciousness. Functional consciousness, because it's similar as the mala, you know. That's the functional consciousness, you know. So then this crystal mala can be also functional consciousness. And then the size, then you see shape, square, round, the size, color, you know. So there'll be mental factor. There'll be the functional mental factor, right? Because you compare with, so there's a functional consciousness seeing the crystal mala, perceiving this crystal mala, okay? Then the mental factor, then there's the size and color and the shape, right? Like that?
The consciousness and the mental factors hold the same object. They have to see the same object. They can't hold differently.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So consciousness. So first, consciousness see the mala, right? Mental factor sees this crystal mala, right? Because it's more specific aspect of object. Crystal mala. You know, what type of mala is aspect of object.
I think they're both seeing... They both have to see the same object.
There was a difference.
The mental factors...
Yeah.
The mental factors give you a feeling of liking the object or not liking the object, or thinking it's good or bad, or being attached to it or having aversion to it.
So mental So the
So they both see the shape.
So mental factor, mental factor is the one that like or dislike the object. Huh? Huh?
Yes.
Like and dislike the object.
Yes.
And indifferent.
Like or
Dislike,
or
or there's no
dislike.
like, there's no like or dislike also. No particular. Indifferent.
Yes. Yeah.
So the that is because the mental factor discriminate like dislike. Why? Because the mental factor discriminate. Ugly or beautiful, right? It's mala.
Yes.
Because it discriminates ugly or beautiful, right? So have to have that before you generate like or dislike.
Yes, that's right.
But consciousness doesn't do that.
No.
Consciousness doesn't see the beautiful mala.
No.
Consciousness doesn't see beautiful mala.
No.
Huh? Consciousness see only ugly mala. So, I'm joking.
Consciousness sees a mala.
Consciousness see only mala, but consciousness is unable to see beautiful mala and ugly mala.
That's right. Consciousness cannot see also crystal mala. Because consciousness should see only mala, not crystal mala. That's right.
Yeah. So, so the consciousness is very limited. Consciousness. So consciousness cannot see crystal mala, but only mala, right? But the mental factor can see the crystal mala.
Can you?
Yeah, is that right?
No. Whatever the object is, consciousness and mental factor see the same object.
Okay.
So if you're saying mala, they both see mala. If you're saying crystal mala, they both see crystal mala.
Now you come back.
Yeah.
That's tough.
No, it wasn't so.
Before you said should be same. Then afterwards you said can't see mala but doesn't see the crystal mala. Remember?
Yeah,
Just
okay,
before
I made a mistake.
few seconds.
Yeah.
Just before few seconds. Anyway, that's general definition, of course, like that. But I think, if you analyze, it can be interesting. If you analyze, because maybe it's like a chicken and egg. Maybe I'm not sure. Anyway, I was saying, what was that before this? Before that, what was? God.
Essence of the object.
Yeah. Okay. So what I was saying before, what I was saying, yeah, that's right. And then there's a male form which exists merely by mind, but projected on that, you see, the independent form. You see, by mind projected the independent real form, which the word that we often, the word that we, you see, everybody uses what us common people use, independent form, existing from society. Then sound. I remember I described one day how the sound came from mind. I differentiate the bass and sound. Remember? So how they're different, but they don't exist separately, but they exist differently. The base of the sound and sound of the label. So it exists. Reality, the sound exists. By mind, but projected by our mind that in the real sound, in the sense independent, the existing from side. So that smell, same, really impacted by mind, but projected by our mind that this in a real smell, in the real smell, the real smell. So in the sense, independent smell. If you describe the meaning, commentary of the real, when we say independent smell and the existence from the side, so scent, taste, the sweet, sour, hot and all these things, merely impacted by the one's mind, but projected on that, project on that, the real taste and sweet and sour and all this, and then the independent existence comes out, so that same tangible object, same merely what is soft or hard, whatever, the warm or cold, whatever you see, the tangible object, merely impacted by one's mind, then then established as it projected on that by one's mind, from one's mind, and that so which came from the ignorance concept of inherent existence, that real tangible object in the sense of independent and existing from the side and all that. So this same taste senses, as the Heart Sutra says, the same that mere labeled by mind, but projected on that mere name, projected that in a real sense of the eye, nose, tongue, so forth, and which is the independent and existing from the side, sort of that. merely imputed friend, but then by one's mind, then projected on that main name this hallucination that the real friend, in the sense independent one, existing from outside, and mind. So see, merely imputed by mind, enemy, and on that main name, then projected this real enemy, in the sense independent. If it's described, if it's expressed out, then that the independent and existing from the side. Follow that. So this. So they now here. So. Now here you can see. Now here conclusion. Here you can see. Now here you can see. Build hatred to this person. Build hatred, which doesn't exist at all. Build hatred. That view, projection projection which comes from your mind. That. So in one way, talking, you say one way saying, all this view that you created in the projection, came from one's mind. One's mind created. And then made it up. Your mind made it up, and then your mind made it up. Then you get angry to that. You see how it looks. Conclusion that your mind made it up. Project all this. Then you see, then you generate hate. Then generate hatred as it is existing from society. Generate hatred towards that as it is existing from society. You see, real enemy. Generate hatred, believing it's a real enemy. Independent one, existing from society. Purely existing from society. See, then you generate hatred toward that. Then harm. So how does it? So now here, how does it look? It's total nonsense. See, it's total nonsense. Totally childish. Totally childish. Totally childish. Yeah. And one of the main things is the foundation is the real enemy, independent, existing from the side, which is projected by your ignorance. Ignorance of concept of holding things as true existence. So it's built up on that basis. You see. And then, Yeah. I see. So, so that you see that foundation. You see, everything built on that. You know, the truly existent, the truly existent one. You see, project about that you see truly existent. So project by what's on the mind's ignorance, which doesn't exist, which is not there at all. If you look for, you can't find it anywhere. If you look for, that real one, if you look for, can't find it anywhere. Can't find it anywhere, neither on that nor anywhere. You cannot find anywhere. Doesn't exist. So see, now same thing here. There, say, same thing here. This. So, the fan. So the, that because of the attitude or the action, then see one label, or the mind interpret or the label of good, then see label our friend, then appear the friend, and they see friend. So they say, then then desire, then is attachment rising to that. So the before that, there is a person labeled by one's mind. There's then it's projected the the real or independent existing from inside. So here, however, all those privileged ones, the best, this. So again here, See, according to how the object appears, according to one's view, that see. There's no such thing there to be really attached to. There's no such thing there to be really attached to. So that's it. Like the same as what I mentioned. There's no such thing there to enemy to get angry to. Same. See, it's exactly the same here. There's no such thing to get attached to. So there's no say. Both objects totally empty. Empty of existing from their own side. That's the reality, what they are is that. See? So while you're meditating on that, while you're seeing that, when you practice mindfulness, that it doesn't, you don't see any reason. Don't see any reason to angry to this and to be attached to this. You don't see anything. See? While you are seeing their nature as the empty, What's all that? See. So here, so here again, the will. See. Though you see, the whole phenomena, as I just described, the five eye, starting from the eye, aggregates these object of senses. The hell, enlightenment, liberation, samsara, happiness, problem, virtue, non-virtue. As mentioned in the Hearts of the everything, all these things, what exists, what's merely leveled by mind. All these things, what exists, what's merely leveled by mind. But all these extra things, something extra than reality. All these extra things that appears in our view, that we believe, all this total hallucination. All this total hallucination. So that's the Mahamudra. That's the real Mahamudra. So the practice of mindfulness, this is realize emptiness, seeing emptiness. So meditate on emptiness. So that's the reality. So here, so here I mentioned before. I mentioned before the aim. So to complete that similar. Similar. So now, I mentioned. So I bring up the basis. So those who were not here at that time. So when one by going back when one was a child, so one was not introduced by a teacher or by parents. Hasn't learned the alphabet yet. You're not interested yet. The alphabet, A, B, C, D. That so. So before you are taught on the paper or on the blackboard, there's written. There's this line, So there's M written there. So like this, design like this, written there. So what you the child, before you are introduced, before you are taught, that's M. So what you see is just a line like this. You don't see that this is M. Why? Because you don't have appearance that this is M that time, and because your mind hasn't labeled. You see, this is M, and believe in that it didn't happen yet. And because you're not introduced by, you haven't introduced yet. You're not introduced yet by somebody. This is M. So that's the first place like this. So you just see the design like this. Then teacher or parents introduce you. This is M. And then you follow to that. You believe in that, and then your mind. So this is where I stopped. Your mind made up the label M. Your mind is think M. Your mind made up the label M. Which you are introduced by the teacher or parents. Then you believe in that. By believing in that, what your mind labeled, then you have the appearance, also projection. Came from your mind. The appearance. Then you have appearance of M. After that, this is M. You have appearance M. Then after that, you see that this is M. This is M. So now, not next. So you see here. Now here, the M came. Here the M came from your mind. You see that. You can see that. Because your mind. If your mind. The M is the M that you M. Generally speaking, without the mind, there's no M. Generally, if there's no mind exists, there's no M. And generally speaking, if there's no mind, nobody would make this. It's a creation of mind. The M is a line like this, and then line like this. And somebody made the writing, somebody made the line, and then they made the label M. So even generally speaking, like this. So without mind, there's no M. There's not even the line without mind. So here, so the M that you see is M that you see in your view. You see, it's come from your mind. So that one came from your mind. So it's very clear. If your mind didn't label, believe in that, you don't see that this M. Okay? So that. So first this should be made clear. Now, next analysis, next important analysis is that on the basis of this understanding, the M came from one's mind, the M that you see. Now, so the M that your mind made imputed, when it appears back to you, how does it? When it appears back to you, how does it appear back to you? Does it appear back to you? Does it appear back to you merely labeled by mind? No. When it appears back to you, it doesn't appear. Right after that second, your mind immediately imputed. When M appears back to you, even right after that second, your mind immediately imputed. It doesn't appear back to you. It doesn't appear back to us merely labeled by mind. It appears as I described just before. Same. The M appears back to one's mind. Back to one's mind, not merely, it appears back, not merely labeled by mind. It appears back, not merely labeled by mind. It appears back, never came from your mind. First of all, see, never came from your mind. It never came from your mind. Truly existed, completely exists from the other side. So you see that. Completely exists from the It appears. It appears. While it is impermanent, nature, it appears permanent. While it is dependent on parts, it appears existing alone. While it is dependent on cause conditions, it appears as with existing with its own freedom. So there's all this. To start with, there's always hallucination at the beginning. You know, when it appears back. All this extremely gross hallucination we have on that, on the mid-level M. So then next, while this M depend on, while it's empty, while it's depend on the group of the parts and the continuity, while it is dependent on that, and it is totally empty of self-sufficient. So, it doesn't exist self-sufficiently. Because depend on this, while it's empty of self-sufficient, it appears existing self-sufficient, self-sufficiently. Then, not only that wrong view we have, and then the first one is the Bhavashika school has 18 schools, the Namapurideva. So that's that the Hindus believe that Atma, the I is permanent, that is existing alone and existing with freedom, all that. So here, the applause. Here, I say opposite to that. I say the view, say opposite to that, which is the current reality. But I. So now there's now here relation aim. There's also mentioned. I'm not sure that doesn't accept causative phenomena as impermanent or not impermanent. See, neither. Not unexpressible other way. That's according to their philosophy also. However, and I don't have much idea of that. Generally speaking, so which in the Hindu believe the I that here you see the philosophy is the opposite to that. So then the Sutantra school there also so it's about according to the objective beauty hallucination. I being self-sufficient is believing that. So their aim being self-sufficient. So so this hallucination there. Then Chittamantra, the minor school there, and that she anything that will exist that anything that we say exists by leaving the imprint, you see the substances, the imprint left on the say the seventh conscious that which is base of all the samsara nirvana. So but the substance, the imprint left on that by experience out one as object, experience out together at the same time. One as object, the other one is as the knowing phenomena, shepa. I think if you say knower, I think if you say knower, I think it relates to the person. So it's get confused. You can't call the same thing knower to the person, knower to the shepa, knowing phenomena. Shepa, knowing phenomena. The person, the shepa po, so the knower, shepa po. Like chepa po, the chepa, in the chepa drink, and chepa po, drayer. So knower, I think it relates to the person, not the. So knowing phenomena, shepa. So the imprint substance manifests into object. At the same time, the knowing phenomena, shepa, the mind. So the truly. So without depending on the substance, the imprint left on the base of all this unconscious, without depending on that, experience out, then see the phenomena appearing. You see. Existing common society. So, so truly existing. So the as a permanent society. So that so the aim. So there's the so object. Object to be repeated according to the mathematical school. This wrong view is also there. The M is when the M appears, it's appearing that way. This is also there. Without depending on imprint. Without depending on imprint, it exists. So the mental side, the M is also there. Then there's the wrong view. Object, the wrong view. According to mathematical school, there's the. Savatandra school. The upon view, the object repeater, the wrong view is also there. When the M appears to us, that's so here is the important one. If you understand as much you understand clear this one, then that helps. Then that makes very clear the passing school view, which is extremely subtle, so more subtle. So, So here the Swathanic school, the philosophy is that the phenomena, including I, the phenomena, they say, that's what they think. Their philosophy that phenomena labeled by mind. They accept that they're labeled by mind. Labeled by the mind, but they don't accept mere labeled by mind. Why? Because they think anything exists. Anything exists. You see, there's some. You see, there should be something from its own side. That's what they believe. Anything exists. It's labeled by mind, but there should be something from something. There should be something existing also from its own side. That's what they think. So when we study the mathematical subject, the Prasangika school views, when we are studying, listening, that how that the things exist being merely labeled by mind, then that time you think, how is possible merely labeled by mind? How things can exist being merely labeled by mind? How things can function being merely labeled by mind? You do accept, yes, I do accept labeled by mind, but how is it possible merely labeled by mind? How can things exist, can function? Then there has to be something from its own side. There should be existence from the side. You see, sometimes we might think like that. You see, so you are unable to imagine, can't understand, can't figure out, can't understand the things existing may name in a mere level mind. Can't unable to understand that. While things existing, while I say things existing being in the main name, which is being made level by mind. From you can't understand that, can't really get that idea in mind. Because of that, can't really understand the meaning of that subtle dependent arising. So then you think so what you think is that if things exist in the main name merely imputed by mind, then that means things do not exist. But they don't, because then nothing exists from their own side, so things don't exist. That's what you believe. You see, how is possible without something, without something from inside, how things can exist, merely by mind. So you see, so you are unable to click, you are unable to understand that extremely passing extremely salty and rising. So you see, things exist being merely leveled by mind. At the same time, things exist being merely leveled by mind. Things exist being name. So because of that, I and so forth phenomena are empty of existing from society. Are empty of existing from society. There's nothing slightest even atom existing from society. Completely, there's nothing, even atom, even size of atom exists from society. So while the phenomena I, so for all phenomena, all is empty of existence from inside, it exists. It is not non-existent, it exists. It exists, merely imputed by mind. So that's same that before. Form is empty, empty is form. So it's the same, it's similar. So here you are able to in the Prasanga school, it's Madhamika Prasanga school, we say on the eye, on the object eye, all the phenomena that exist. For example, the envy eye. The eye is empty. The eye is empty of existence. Eye is empty of existing from its own side. Totally empty of existing from its own side. Empty of empty true existence. Because because how, what is I, or how the I exists? Because there's the base aggregates, so mind merely imputed. Because there's the base aggregates, valid base, so the mind merely imputed I. Mind merely imputed I. Mind merely imputed the label, made up the label I. So the I. So that's how the I exists. So I exist in mere name. In mere name. So here, what is I? What is I? Is the most subtle, extremely subtle, extremely subtle. I see phenomena extremely subtle. It exists mere name, merely by mind. It doesn't have the slightest even atom of existing from its own side. Nothing from its own, nothing, not even one atom from its own side. what exists, what is merely labeled by mind. What exists, what exists in mere name, merely imaged by mind. So here, what is I? What is I? What is self? Is extremely subtle, so subtle. That it is not that there's no I. It is not that there's no I, but so subtle what it is and how it exists. Unbelievable subtle that like it doesn't exist. It's not that it doesn't exist, but it's like it doesn't exist. Like doesn't exist. Unbelievable subtle about that. So, as I often say, that here the borderline, for example, the I, existing, not existing. The borderline, existing, not existing. So it's this unbelievable subtle, extremely subtle, so subtle. The borderline, existing, not existing. It's not complete, not non-existent, but it's like non-existent. So, like this, all the rest of phenomena, from hell up to enlightenment, everything. In the philosophical text, it says from form up to omniscient mind. It says, however, every single phenomena, what appears to our sense of eye, ear, nose, tongue, right here, all the rest, including, so the eye. So like this, all the rest of phenomena, exactly same, what they are. See, how they exist, what they are, extremely subtle, what they are. Existing mere name, merely by mind. So, yes. So, but then you might think, say this. There's not. Then what's the difference between in the dream? In the dream, you become Australian Prime Minister. You become the Australian Prime Minister in the dream. difference between that I and now I here. You see, let's say, say, they say, during course of the listening, teaching, or about getting tired, or anyway, I was getting tired or hungry, or anyway. So here you see, but not in dream, yeah. But it's not in dream. Don't get mixed up there. During course in the dream. During Mahabharata course in the dream. Being elate in the dream. Anyway. So here now. So the dream that you become an Australian Prime Minister, or see, that I doesn't exist. That I doesn't exist because it doesn't have valid base. It doesn't have valid base, you see. It doesn't have valid base. The aggregates that which receive the aggregates which receive the vote, you know. Aggregates, yeah, which receive the vote. See, that doesn't exist. So therefore, that I, in the dream, become an Australian president, as a prime minister. I hope the Australian Prime Minister doesn't hear this. Anyway. So therefore that I doesn't exist. But even though this I that is doing course here, meditating, listening, teaching, or hungry, getting tired, getting bored, getting bored, repeating over and over, same thing. Same thing you heard before, many years ago, or past lives. Anyway, so anyway, if you can remember your past lives, anyway, so the so this I here this no, that one this I exist. This I exist. Even though, as I mentioned before, existing mere name made in by mind. Is it? Why? Because there's a valid base on that. The aggregate, there's valid base aggregates that is during the course. The aggregates this conscious, their mental focus. Say listening, teaching, or doing meditation. You see, here. Then hungry, tired, aggregates, you know. So this, so that And see, are you then of course furthermore see this I what makes how it exists is because valid based aggregates, and then the absolute wisdom realizing as ultimate nature, emptiness. See, it doesn't receive harm from the absolute wisdom. Wisdom realizes emptiness. The inherently, the mere level I doesn't receive harm from the absolute wisdom, but the real I, in the sense independent I, which appears to us, that one receives harm from the absolute wisdom. You see, absolute wisdom see this total nothingness, empty. The ultimate wisdom see this one total nothingness and empty. So that one doesn't exist. And also it doesn't anyway, there's no question of base. Anyway, that independent is, the real I, in the sense, independent I. So there's inherent, truly existent I. So that's independent, that's independent base. So there's no question about that. So that one receives harm from wisdom realizing emptiness. You see, that's total nothingness, empty. But the mere I doesn't receive. The I which exists, which exists in my name, doesn't receive harm from the wisdom, absolute wisdom. And also, and what helps to understand that I exist is also the valid mind, not wisdom, absolute wisdom, but even the valid mind of the conventional, the valid mind. It doesn't receive harm from that. Doesn't receive harm from that. So, if for example, say, you dreamed you are Australian Prime Minister. You become Prime Minister, and you believed in the dream, I'm Australian Prime Minister. But when after you woke up, you even your own mind realize you're not Prime Minister, Australian Prime Minister. After you wake up, even you believed how much you believed in the dream, but after you wake up, even you are valid. Even your valid mind realize you're not an Australian Prime Minister. Maybe you are Prime Minister of yourself. Anyway, how you're Prime Minister of your aggregates, your 5 aggregates. Anyway, so see, So here, even your own conventional mind, valid mind, without depending on others' valid mind, receive harm from others' valid mind. They see you are not prime minister. If you say next morning you go to the office, next morning, or because you dream and you're prime minister, you go to the office, the prime minister office, you go there and anyway. I think they will think it very strange. Maybe they think you might be crazy or taking drugs or something. Anyway, so anyway, even your conventional mind, you see, valid mind, realize it is harm from even your own conventional mind after you work out. You're not president. You're not Australian president, prime minister. You see. So the I which exists, you see, I which is which is the name, I which exists, which is Impermanence. Anyway, I doesn't harm from. Also from the valid conventional mind. So there's, so that's what. So to main thing is having valid base, valid. But however, to have a furthermore understanding, because of talking about meal, what is I? Meaning by mind exists mere name. So now to define the I, the string cause of this, then I in the dream become Australian Prime Minister. So so you see. That one sees many harms, but there's no harm from all this. So that, so here now, so here, that is extremely subtle phenomenon. What the I is, unbelievable subtle. How it exists, what is it? It's extremely subtle phenomena. Existing mere name, existing mere name, merely imputed by mind. So see, so here, so easy to think it doesn't exist. So easy to follow nihilism from there. So easy. Because it's extremely subtle, so easy to follow nihilism. So therefore, in the past, many great famous meditators in the past. So then, either fell in eternalism, it exists from the side, or fell in nihilism, unable to see the middle way. So then there are all sorts of definitions how things exist, or the ultimate nature, reality of phenomena, or the reality of the I. So like that. However, Lama Zopa made the clearest explanation, the right view. One of the special, one of the most elaborate teaching, some effort to clarify this, the extreme subtle point of the divine arising, the personal school view. That. One of the special quality of Lama Zopa teaching, or the Lama Zopa's holy deeds, that benefited so extensively to the teaching of Buddha and Siddhamins. So, so there, when the aim, going back to finish that, the wrong views, piles of wrong views that we have when the aim appears to us. So Savatantri school, on the objective reputed also there, that without the by appearing, so the philosophy is that the phenomena by appearing to this undefected mind, the valid mind, appearing by appearing to that, then that valid mind labeled let's see. So that's what the philosophy is. So the objective reputed or the wrong view, according to the Savatana school, is that the phenomena so learn the mela now and shapa mayba you rang to my bit to live so by appearing to the valid mind and then valid mind labeling. So without depending on that you rang it to my bit to live particularly, so it is existing. Is it truly existing? Should we say truly existing from its own side? Truly existing. So that is the wrong view of objective reputed in the Savatana school. So when the aim appears to us, we have that wrong view. So now here, Svatantaka school believe the I labeled by mind, but it should have existence from its own side. It should be foundable. The I should be foundable on the aggregates, on the base. The aggregate. I should be foundable. That's a belief. It exists from its own side. So therefore, I is not merely labeled by mind. So that's what they believe. But now here's the point. What the Svatantaka school believe? This is object to be reputed. What the Svatantaka school believe is, this is what to be reputed. This is what to be reputed. According to a mathematical school, Pasanga school, according to that school view. So this is what to be reputed. You see here. This is what we have to realize empty. You see? So what Svatantaka school believe? I is labeled by mind, but it should have there should be something from society existing. So therefore, it's not merely labeled by mind. So you see, here it believes not that I is not that has merely imputed by mind. You see, not merely imputed by mind. Believes something more than that. Something additional than that. So then, what is that? That means, what is that? Something additional than that is the existing from side. So here, in the Pasanga school, this extra one, something more than what is merely labeled by, or this totally non-existent. This is totally non-existent. See, there's one complete non-existent there. So this is what we have to realize. Then that is so that is the right view. The Pasanga school. If you realize that something slight extra than what is made. So this subtle hallucination of the objective view. So this we have to realize. You see, total nonsense, totally empty. Then we have realized Pasanga school view. The middle way view, devoid of eternalism, devoid of eternalism, something slightly more than what is merely level of the mind. So empty of that, eternalism, and also devoid of nihilism. So you see here, middle view. So when you see that, then you have realized the Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's, all the Buddha's view, Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's view, and Nagarjuna's view, Lama Zopa's the view. So see. So now here M. So I have to go back to M. So you see, so the M now appearing slight, not just merely level by mind, but not just immediately left by mind, but something more than that, slightly more than that, appearing from there, is existing. So that subtle hallucination, that subtle objectivity is also there when the M appears to us. So there's all the piles of the hallucination. You see, each school's wrong views, everything there. When the M appears to us, same thing when the I appears to us. All these piles of hallucination are there. So I think that's why the previous schools are steps to realize, the most subtle, dependent arising of the emptiness, the personal school. So I think, especially the Savasana school with that. Okay, maybe we'll stop here. Okay. Now that is near Sabe Gavan and Wakuna and Javan. The many more in the Saji, Changju Sanjo Rinpoche, Maja, one to Javan Yamba, maybe. Kone, Kongo, Changju Sanjo Rinpoche, Maja, one to Javan Yamba, maybe you Kone, Kongo, Rave Guru Shingan, the Pendantava Malu Jimmy, Nature, Sawan Tinja, Shave said about all the George. Left, no.
Sunandi Tamchezipayi. Sunandi Tamchezipayi.
Which one?
Sunandi Tamchezipayi. Gokrantobne Kyunyi.
Oh. I see. You're going back. No, the other. There's
yeah, okay.
the political decision.
Yeah, okay. So third session. Due to all the merits the 3 times created by me, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, nor other sentient beings, may whatever I experience, good or bad, suffering or happiness, sickness or health, praise or blame, gain or loss, good reputation or bad reputation, long life or death, even being born in the hell realms, whatever I experience, may it only be of benefit to sentient beings, which causes all sentient beings to achieve enlightenment by myself alone.
Did all that 3 times minutes for about 3 times for about this. So that was empty. From society, but ours is also empty. From society. I think after all that, doesn't need to go to empty. just said the phenomena. That should be enough. Nature should be understood to empty. To all the 3 times made is closed by oneself. 3 times made is closed by oneself, by others. I made the same thing. Maybe some spirits can hear that. The meta eye was empty. Enlightenment was empty. Lead all the sentient beings who are empty. Lead all the sentient beings who are empty. Lead all the sentient beings who are empty. To that enlightenment is empty. Permanence of alone, who's are empty. Too much time. When we meditate on this, even with delicate marriage, but you see that you feel everything's mere level, and that's good. But if you can get to the point. In the view of you're not realizing that they are totally non-existent, but in the view of your mind, like that. In the view of your mind, total non-existent. Something very deep, very profound, very deep. Absolutely. So if one can come to that point, then that's really you are touching there. So that's meditation emptiness. Or other one is just the awareness is mere level of our mind, the subtle, extremely subtle mental awareness. So whenever we meditate on this, if you can come to that point, like when you meditate on Heart Sutras, you can come to the point when it says empty. Not that you can't realize things which exist and don't exist. That if you perceive that, it's a hallucination. Because that's opposite to the reality. Anything that's opposite to any appearance, anything that's opposite to reality, that's a false. You can't make to realize nothing exists. The phenomena which exist do not exist. But that's not what you realize. But in you're realizing things. What you realize is things do not exist. From their own side. They are empty of existing from them. So this is what you're realizing. But in that view should be, you see, no I at all. Something very deep. Even when you fell in the extreme nihilism, there's no I. It's different experience. The sky and earth difference in that. Because you don't have that experience. Why? Because nothing touched the inherently the believing the I, who's maintaining, real one inherently is there. So there's nothing touched to the nothing touched the gaccha. The I was to be repeated. The false I, nothing touched to that object of ignorance. See, even though you felt nihilism, that is I think that experience is different. You won't get. I don't think you get this that very deep experience. I think that's it. It's huge. So I think it comes to many important places. That sound, that noise. Anyway. The way should be able to explain to you with the full realization, should be explained to you with the should be explaining to you that with the realization emptiness. But I think that probably take many lifetimes. So just my guess. The way it's explained, by those experienced Lama. So so definitely there's a different. I'm not sure, but I don't think you would get a fear. If you feel nihilism, I don't think you would get fear. But the fear comes when you're touching, when it hits to the ignorance, the root of samsara, ignorance, holding the eyes true, as a real one, independent, existing from when it touches that, when it touches the object of ignorance, you see, when you hit the right point of the object of ignorance, then right on the object of ignorance is the object of repeated. When you touch that, when you start to think that's empty, then the fear comes. When it's on the right track. Otherwise, I don't think fear. I don't think fear comes. This is what I think. Guess. I don't think fear. When you feel nihilism, because you see, I mentioned before. Because when you do meditation, or you do analysis, then you feel nihilism. As I mentioned yesterday, the fast, that you see, nothing touched to the inherent, the the truly existent I that is a hold on to, that is held by the that ignorance hold on to. So that nothing touched to that. So therefore, I don't think fear. Can't say 100%, but I don't think fear arises. The fear of losing I don't think it happens there. If you follow nihilism. But when you hit the right on target of that there is the ignorance holding on to, so then there losing fear. Losing I. Then you see losing I. Then there comes. Then fear. If you are low intelligent, they're less like bodhisattvas who have so much merit and high intelligence, and then incredible bliss or the happiness, joy, and then tears come, the hairs upon pores stand up. So incredible joy. Lower intelligent bodhisattvas, when they realize so much fear comes. So like that. So yeah, stop here. Chuje jawo zonga we zhuwa namba pe wada keje tsama shi wada tunje ma lo tsama shu da da sing de tu de we zonya la de nen jawo lo sang da ba yi den ba yue den ba ju ji and the three times closing by this made the Lama Zopa teaching general teaching Buddha Lama Zopa teaching me complete slide of those heart was all was here and here the organization all the range course doing service here in all the house and then at the household. And all the student benefactors in the second organization, those who go their life from doing service in all the, everyone's heart in this very lifetime to complete exercise. And this way then to be spread in all the directions for in this world. Okay, thank you. So after all that, is the practice of mindfulness. What I mentioned, emphasized the previous days. So that's very as much as possible to practice mindfulness. You see. That recognizing the hallucination, you see. So that then this way you are practicing right way. Otherwise, and that is very easy to. You can do it while you're working or talking. It's a question of awareness. So, whatever work one is doing, you can do that mindfulness, you see. Keeping the concentration there. Even you are unable to recognize, you are able to differentiate, false and truth. You can't unable to differentiate, unable to recognize object to be reputed. If you are unable to recognize at least think the other method, if you were able to, if one has no idea, couldn't get idea of emptiness or couldn't get emptiness, unable to recognize what is the object to be repeated or meaning of emptiness, then the way to do is I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming, walking. And in the dream you are walking, in the dream you are drinking tea, in the dream you are praying prayer, in the dream you are going to the toilet. So when you do that, when you do that, then there's some help that you don't believe, you don't hold on to things true. That's the key point. If you hold on to things as true, then that becomes the basis for all other delusions. Doesn't cause of samsara. So the whole point is mind to not hold on to. You see, it's true. Then it comes to the point, you unable to recognize what is empty, but somehow together, maybe not clear, but by thinking this dream, see, somehow it helps. That's what Papanka this advice. When you dedicate marriage, you don't know how to maintain emptiness. Then what's that? I think maybe dedication. So when you die, that time, all your life appears like a dream. Which means happened but it's gone. So when you die, the whole life, it's like a dream. So bring that now. However, so meditating, looking at it, let's say, they're doing all these things in the dream, that it doesn't mean it doesn't. Again, it doesn't mean it doesn't. Things do not exist, but this is just to help for the mind to not cling on to. So, the correct way is like dream, like illusion, like dream. Phenomena like illusion, like dream. So that's correct. So I think, that's all I think.